voice today. I've had this lingering cough. He thinks he's dying of pneumonia. Anyways, I've had this cough, so we decided to do some hot toddies and do a little chit chat with you guys while we make them. We're gonna kind of go by the recipe, but also go off of what we like and not knock things off of the thing with our elbow. Thank you. I really like to drink hot water with lemon and honey when I'm not feeling well, and I like it to taste good. So the recipe for the hot toddies may or may not have the same amount of lemon and or honey that I like to use. You want to show them what we got here, what you're gonna need?
We have a little Canadian whiskey.
We went to Costco and picked up the big bottle.
It was $18.99.
$18.99, Costco.
I mean, I don't drink like that, so it's like crazy. Like, her and I aren't drinkers.
No.
So it's, but I mean, I just couldn't, I don't know.
You can't pass up the prices at Costco. That's the thing. So. Like, and this is gonna last well past the holidays for us, unless like we have a huge party or something, which
is not gonna happen.
Anyways, so you're gonna need, hot water, about 3/4 cup of hot water, ready to go. We have these very nice see-through mugs from Target, Threshold brand. Pick yourself up some at your local Target. We also got have some lemons from Costco. The bag is the way to go. How much was it this time?
It was a little more expensive than it was when I picked it up probably a couple months ago. Their prices fluctuate at Costco. So it was $7.89. It was like a weird, odd number.
But I guess that's not like, I'll show you guys the bag later, but the bag has like 20 lemons in it. And Cub had lemons for like $1 each. Even Target was like $1.29 each.
And they're organic lemons. I don't know their definition of organic, but when you see it, you feel better, so you buy it. So.
True. We have cinnamon sticks, which are your choice if you want to add them at the end or not. I think we did a few.
Rodell.
Yeah, a few Christmases ago, we made the hot cider version of a hot toddy, which was really good. I don't know if we used bourbon or Fireball. I can't remember. I swear we used Fireball.
We used both because I had this other bottle that Costco sells, another Kirkland brand. It was a smaller whiskey, and it was a bourbon, and that one is the one we use. But we also use Fireball for something, but it wasn't for that. Mm-hmm. I think I was making like a hot tamale, is what they called it.
It wasn't, bro.
Yeah, but that's a story for another time.
When you have a memory like an elephant, like me, you're always right. It's okay. We let them pretend they know what they're talking about.
Sometimes.
Anyways, we also picked up the 3-pack of honey from Costco. And how much was this?
The honey was $12.99.
So, I mean, I don't know if that's a good price or not right now.
I don't know. It probably is, because I've gone sometimes to our local grocery store and I found them like half the size for like $3.99 a piece. So if you get 3 of the 1 pound, it's definitely it's worth it. It's worth it. Costco always makes it worth it.
We also have a measuring cup and a mixer and something to strain out the lemons for lemon juice. So he already popped open the bottle of this. You want to take a good sniffer?
Let's take a good sniff.
I'm not really a dark alcohol drinker.
A gold medal, 91 points.
Let's see, take a sniff.
In Beverage Testing Institutes.
Smells strong.
Definitely strong. Yeah.
So first thing first, I like to add my lemon. You want to bring your cup in for some lemon. So, something I really wanted to talk about when we're doing this, because what do you think of when you think of holidays and stress and family and negativity? What goes nicely with that?
A nice, warm, alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Of your choice.
Of your choice. Preferably of your choice.
Drink responsibly.
Yes.
And if there is members of your family who are and
Alcoholics.
recovering addicts.
Be
Then
mindful
don't
of them.
have them come over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know.
I think it's you should just be mindful of people, and if you have somebody in your family that is an alcoholic, or if they have a problem with drinking or alcohol or any type of addiction that is going to be set off or triggered by alcohol or stress or negativity, you just have to really be mindful of that for yourself, for your loved ones, for friends, for anybody in your life that is going through that. I think just be respectful, and it's the season for thinking of others, right? I think you need more honey in yours. I like mine to be kind of like a nice light golden color, because that's when you know it's going to taste the best. Otherwise it just tastes like water dipped in honey. Do you want to pour the alcohol in? So speaking of, we have a lot of different family that we deal with over the holidays, and they are not always the easiest to deal with. Let's feel it.
Oh, it's happening.
How much did it say? That's too much.
That's way too much. You saw that on camera. No blooper reel here. It's all real here.
Sean, it has measuring things on the side for a reason, bro.
It does.
Alright, so we have our lemon in, our honey in, and now we're going to pour, what do we have? About a little over an ounce into you. You want to pour an ounce in here? Or do you need assistance?
I might need
You might need assistance, guys.
Assistance in this realm of pouring.
Sometimes people
it's
make
huge.
them with
It's huge.
tea, like tea bags and stuff. You can really do whatever you want. But, so tell me, what do you think is, dude, alcohol on the knee.
It's just very hard to pour.
That's not even a...
It's an ounce. She doesn't drink it. It's fine.
Anyways. So, hopefully this will help with my cold, because I've been not feeling the best when it comes to coughing. So, tell me, what are some things in the holidays around the holidays that really stress you out?
Having to decide where we're going or what we're doing for the holiday in general.
With, meaning like with family? Or
Yep.
with...
Having to deal with any of that.
Okay, so we have my side of the family. I have my dad's side, and I have my mom's side, my adopted mom's side. He has his mom's side, his dad's side, which is technically one side together. And let's just say none of them get along. So they want us to always do separate holidays to kind of appease them, because, you know, like, my dad doesn't want to be around his parents, and his parents always want to start drama. And it's just, I don't think people really look at it as, you know, people always are like, hey, accommodate us, when we're like, hey, we're the one with 6 kids, and really all we want to do is stay at home. Like, that's what I want to do.
6 kids?
Oh my gosh, did I say 6 kids? Whoa!
6 kids! She just added a couple bonus rounds.
Let's try this. Let's do that.
And not even drinking yet.
Do it, too. Hold it. So I want it.
It's delicious.
I'm not a big drinker. But
we all know.
We all know. No, we don't have 6 kids. We're a family of 6, and I think, okay, here's my dreams, here's my goals. I want us to have a large enough house to where we can host all of the holidays. And if you don't like each other, if you're uncomfortable with somebody being there, and you can't put that aside to be around family and to celebrate with your grandkids, then don't come. And I want to be able to stay home and cook and host and be comfortable in my own home and not have to deal with everybody else's feelings, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if you don't come, that's on you. You're invited. And that's my dream, that's my goal. We don't have that right now. We have limited space in our home, and yes, we've had everybody over. Yes, we can do it, but it makes it harder when you're all kind of in the same space, and you don't have that area to kind of separate or sneak off to if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. That's my goal for the holidays. So what are your goals, and what would you like to see from the holidays that you don't see now?
We kind of took the words right out of my mouth. I would also like to have a large enough entertaining space. I don't want to, reiterate the same. It's the same themes. It's the same stuff she says, so I won't bore you with the details. But it would be nice to have that kind of like space where you could be like, I mean, we all have our family stuff, and every human being, that's kind of what makes us human.
Yeah.
Because we all have that one or two persons in our family that elevator may not go all the way to the top, but you love them. And so,
I mean, it's kind of sad when realistically having and getting your dream home and having that be reality is like, that could happen over all of our family getting along and being drama free and stress free for a holiday or a gathering. Like, that's really sad. And that's something that I think we have not, I don't know, I feel like we've learned, 99% of the year how to deal with it until the holidays come around, because your family likes to guilt you, and then my family sometimes likes to guilt me into, why are we not doing something? Oh, we're gonna be alone, and I just don't think it's fair that all the weight always has to fall on us. Like, we are always hosting things, we are always doing for others, going to everybody's house or having people over on random days, and I think it's just, I don't know, it's something I think we should learn to, we need to stick with something. The holidays shouldn't come around, and we shouldn't, what are you looking at me like that?
I'm sorry, y'all ever have just like a fine wife, and you're like, dang. You're like, dang, my wife is fine. You like feel all lucky.
Anyways,
inside, you're like,
so if I could give some tips, if you're dealing with loved ones or family or friends that you care about and you want to spend time with on the holiday, there was a meme I read that really kind of put into perspective, and one of the things was, don't go broke for people that you love. Don't be around people if it's negative or if it's going to bring you down or bring you stress and drama. And I think no matter how much you love somebody and no matter who that person is in your life, you have to follow that sometimes, because when it's all said and done, then you leave that person's house or they leave your house, that stress, that drama, that negativity, that hostile environment that you were in and around is going to linger, and it's going to stick with you, and that's not healthy for anybody. And it's definitely not healthy for you or your spouse or your children or your home. And I'm definitely the type of person that if I'm around you, your emotional, mental state is definitely going to rub off on me. Like, I've talked to my mother-in-law, for example, and if she's acting a certain way, he'll know that I've talked to her because of the way that I'm acting or treating him. And that's not fair to him. That's not fair to myself. And that's not fair to put that out on others. So I would just, strongly encourage you to, really think about these situations that you're putting yourself in and your children in over the holidays, and, do what's best for you. Don't always be trying to please others on your, if it's going to make your well-being and your health suffer. So, anything you wanted to add to that?
I feel the same.
And this is something that we are still working on. I think we're both very people pleaser type people, and neither of us want to see people upset or angry or sad or lonely, but I think we have to really take this advice, and use it in our own lives as much as we're trying to give it out.
I always want to do the most, and sometimes, some people out there, you want to do the most, but you can't do the most.
Here's our hottie toddy. This is what we came up with. I don't know. I feel like it was darker last time. Maybe I put a lot of alcohol in it for you that time I made it, huh?
Yeah, I was sick back then too though.
You had the flu, I think. And
man,
I
it
put
works.
a lot of alcohol in.
It works.
I hope so because I've been coughing for like
it works.
2.5 weeks now.
It's like, imagine, when you put the vapor rub, what's the stuff called?
Vapor rub.
The vapor rub on your chest.
But it's like this is
you
seeping
wrap up
in.
in the blanket, it's like drinking it and it's touching your soul. That's the difference.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, and like I remember it got the muck out really quick for me.
We'll keep you guys informed if it worked.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys found some value in this video. It was kind of a chit chat ramble. If you're not feeling well
brain,
and you are into dark alcohol and tea or something like that, try this out. Drink responsibly, of course. It's also something you can have around for the holidays. Like I said, instead of the tea version, mix it with hot apple cider. It's really good. Vlogmas starts today, so happy Vlogmas. And let us know what type of videos you'd like to see from us. We have a long list of fun things coming up this month, especially. So stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Give the video 2 thumbs up if you like it. Any comments or questions down below are welcome. And as always, I like to say stay blessed, not stressed. Yeah. Somebody's tired. We're supposed to be watching This Is Us next. We're supposed to be catching up on This Is Us. And he's like, I'm going to bed. Dude, it's Friday night. Bro.
Friday night.
Anyways, peace out. We about to drink our drinks. Watch a little This Is Us. Who knows what else is about to pop off.
Hey.
See you tomorrow.